Video in three, two, one. Hi, internet. How you doing?
Hey, hang on.
So, in a continuation of yesterday's conversations, I was watching a scene from VR chat today, where a bunch of guys were harassing this little weeboo anime child avatar, and she had a pedo alarm that she and it played the alarm sound file, and her avatar like held the thing up, and it just started making like a house alarm thing, and I was like, "Hey, Gareth found a friend." So we bring that full all the way around. If it needs to be a true continuation, like
Yeah, yeah. I guess that would be a thing. Hang on, I gotta figure out your guys' tokens somehow. Hang on, I'm getting it.
Hmm. So yeah, the monk weapons are short swords and any simple melee weapons that don't have two-handed or heavy property.
Oh, okay.
So the quarterstaff counts as a monk weapon.
hang on, wait a minute. I've got to other.
No
Okay,
more
great.
rule. We're
There we go.
good to go.
We're back on the internet.
Excellent. Hi, internet.
All right. Okay, so we
We
left
just
off.
internet. We just had to hack out some rule stuff that we didn't.
Yeah,
I just
It's
didn't
true.
want your opinion on
Nobody
if
wants to hear
anybody
that.
watched it later. Um, so we figured
so
that out.
we left off last night. You guys had set up the basically ambush to get the fire gem back from Atrim,
Right.
and that was his kind of goal for being in the city. And once he basically said, once he's got that, he's gone. He's out of there.
And we want him gone as part of our job.
And you guys, yep, need him gone as part of your mission.
Excellent.
That works for everybody. Um, and
Everybody wins.
you've gotten him to kind of agree to join you.
I mean, it's in
And he
his best
says
interest.
he says he's able to fight. You've never seen it happen. You know, he says he's able to, throw down if he needs to.
Right.
He also says he's able to control himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
He also says he's able to put feeling into his crafting. So
Look, man.
we've established he says a lot. So
Which apparently works. I mean,
I guess it works. I guess it works.
All right.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we left off. It was towards the end of the night. Did you guys want to do anything in preparation for the upcoming exchange of the fire gem / whatever you guys are going to do to get it back?
Yeah, I think I'll just. I mean, I'll go back to the bar just to kind of fill them in on. We're gonna get paid in advance. He promises not to kill us. He may or may not leave town right after he gets his rock back. Um, he promises not to kill us.
Great.
I don't think they cancel each other out, but he said it multiple times.
Okay.
um, yeah, so that's kind of. I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, he
Alright.
thinks he'll be helpful. He knows uh, that we gotta wait till the money gets handed over and to not kill the guy that's gonna get the money handed over. So yeah, I think he's.
Is he going to be in line of sight at this time? I feel like he shouldn't be watching the exchange.
Well, no, I think
It's just
maybe
me, though.
we're gonna go into together, maybe two
Oh,
teams.
okay.
I don't know. We'll figure
Okay.
something out.
I guess I didn't
All
think
right.
you guys were going to be there for the actual exchange.
Oh,
Anyway.
that seems like a way better idea. At this point, I'm going to start sobering up.
Since you do kind of want Geo to be, still get his money.
Well, yeah, but Gio knows to. I told Gio, get your money and get the fuck out of there ASAP. So
Right.
I don't want him to get away with it. So
Right.
I guess I envision, when I think of a warehouse at the docks, it's like a big
Sure.
long ass warehouse, and they're gonna come out one way with it.
Okay.
So we'll just post up on the opposite side of Geo because they'll probably go the opposite direction that he's standing in, and then as soon as they turn around and we see Geo clear, we'll pop in, knock some heads, get the rock, and get the hell out of there.
all right, I'll pack up my backpack for a rooftop work job.
Are you gonna come in from the ceiling?
Freaking ninjas, man.
No, I was more thinking of
really
just.
cool.
Well, I mean, we could. I've got ropes
I
and
mean-
shit and a climbing kit.
You probably could.
Look, it's real easy to come in from a ceiling. You just fall and hold the rope while you're doing
Yeah, I mean you say that.
it.
I think I'll just stay on the ground though.
Freaking
Probably
monks
my
there,
best
free
bet.
fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take my standard. I'll have my gear this time. I'll probably
Sure.
keep the ratty clothes just so that it
Um,
it's congruent. By the way, if anybody asks, my name is Steven. Got it? Good. Okay.
Right.
Wonderful.
all
Please,
right.
please
Alright.
don't fuck this up, Gareth.
I mean,
Well-
I don't even know what your actual name is. Let's be honest.
It's true.
Do you want to give us different names?
No, you guys are fine. He's gonna leave after
Right.
this. I just he thinks me and him are on the level, and I'm some stand-up guy, and I don't want to change that before everything goes down because that could be bad.
Yeah,
I don't want him to have reason to start doubting what we're about to do because we're definitely gonna do exactly what we say.
You just want to use them later on. I get it.
Oh yeah, next time I'm in the fire plane, I told him I was gonna pop on by and say hi.
Hey, you never know what happens, man.
Um. Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm good.
Yeah, let me make sure I got everything else I
I mean, I
need.
assume like we're gonna rest that night,
Of course, yeah.
and this is like the
Standard
next
night's
day.
rest.
We're
Yeah,
just
this is like the next day, getting ready for the encounter,
Let's see,
the
I don't
the
need to
handoff,
bring
the exchange.
the disguise kit.
Yeah, before I go to bed, I'm gonna go swap out my short sword for one in the dude's barrel.
just in case.
Yeah,
Okay.
That doesn't
because
sound like an awful idea.
We're gonna meet
Considering.
him. We're gonna meet him at the
Yeah, that's
shop
true. I
that
can
evening anyway.
swap it out
Right.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need to do that though, because I never repaired my short sword.
Actually, beforehand, I should ask Robin: is there anything alchemical that you would like for this?
Don't do drugs, man. Not on a job. Come on.
I don't know what you got. What are you holding? You got some.
I got a lot.
You sure you do, you shitty
I mean,
monk.
I don't know I don't really know how alchemy. I still don't understand like the full benefits of alchemy. But what do you got, man? What works?
Let's see. On hand, I've got an instant rope. I've got a couple of mist bombs, and I've got a couple of alchemical bombs that'll do a bit of different types of damage. But I can throw something special together if you want.
Got any mind bombs?
And that's a throwback, world. So to the last campaign that got obliterated. So don't worry if you don't get that joke. Ian's not good at making jokes that anybody really
I'm
ever
terrible at making
understands.
jokes.
Um, I mean, if you've got some kind of bomb type thing that maybe as like a last ditch effort, I could chuck. Not against that option.
Well, I was planning on making a tanglefoot bag.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We'll hold them in place.
Even better if they can't get away. I like that. We'll hold them in place in a group.
Let's see. Identical effect to the web spell, except only filling a 5-foot cube, but I can increase the area of it. Yes, I do have what I need to do that. Actually, increase the area twice.
Because if you could do that like right out the bat, and then maybe our fiery friend just nukes them and turns them into crispy critters, and that's game over. Like that'd be
I
awesome.
can turn it into a 15-foot cube tanglefoot bag.
It's not bad.
I mean, I'm not against it. Still not thinking this is a terrible idea.
I can also make it deal damage.
Can I pick up a? Also, not a bad idea. I mean, like just go with that. Can can I get some kind of like, what's a good ranged weapon that I could get my hands on?
Well, bards are proficient with like a hand crossbow, right?
I don't think bards are.
No.
Rogues are.
Oh.
Hang on, I gotta
Check
look.
College of Whisper bards though. They might get something special.
That's true.
Well, that would require Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll look in the main book, and you look in Xanathar, and we'll
I
see.
got
Well,
it.
it's in Xanthar's.
I know.
I'm checking it.
I'm just looking
You
in.
get simple weapons. Oh, bards do get hand crossbows.
Yeah, I thought so.
Simple weapons, hand crossbows, rapiers, and short swords.
Yeah, so you could use a hand crossbow, which should be like, a
Hand
a hand
crossbow.
crossbow.
Hand
Don't
crossbow.
say.
Hand crossbow or light crossbow.
Yeah.
Either way.
Um,
Hand crossbow's not bad.
is that because that's considered a simple weapon? Is that why?
Yeah. Well, not a simple weapon. It's a ranged. It's a ranged simple, isn't it?
The light crossbow is ranged simple. The heavy
Yeah.
crossbow is not a simple
Yeah.
weapon. It's a military.
Um.
And
But
Oh,
like a
there
hand
it is.
crossbow is easier to conceal, right? Like
Yeah,
it's something that you could conceal on your person pretty easily, and
yeah.
continue with the you know subtlety.
It's a sleight of hand check, but yeah.
Oh, but I
And
have loading
just
with
take
the.
the pointy thing and stick it in the other guy.
Yeah, no, no. But like the last time I got close to things, well, it didn't work out well
You
for me.
died.
So I'm trying to have a
Yeah,
backup plan.
it's
Yeah. The
called
the
Bard.
light crossbow is loading two-handed. The hand crossbow is a martial ranged weapon,
Yeah.
but it's light and loading. And so if it's a light weapon, you can use sleight of hand to hide the weapon on you
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep.
What the shit is loading? I can't.
Uh,
Like
Means you have
takes.
to load it.
Yeah, oh
it,
son of
it,
a bitch! I know that.
it means you have to spend
A
either a
bonus
bonus
action.
or more action to load the weapon
That's what I was
each
trying
round.
to figure out. So I think I don't see the hand crossbow.
That's under martial ranged weapons.
Oh.
I thought the monk got proficiency with the blowgun, but apparently not.
No, not in this edition. That was 35. They did. There's not.
Which is weird, because you'd think.
Is there a blowgun in 5?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, martial ranged.
Huh.
and it does 1 point of damage.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
the most ridiculous thing.
I guess the rogue gets proficiency with it.
But if I put
the
a poison
assassin
on
rogue,
that dart, like that's
Yeah.
the kick, right? Like you
That's
can
why
put
it's-
poison on the dart and deliver
Sure.
it.
Or with like a rogue, you do all your damage with sneak attack anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if you're doing
I guess
1
I'll
point of
take
damage.
the hand crossbow only due to the hiding, the ability to hide it, right? That's the bonus
Yeah,
of
that's
light.
the big thing. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I will. Could you? Do I need to put that in my equipment, or can you make that happen?
I can make that happen. Hang on.
I'm actually gonna pick up a spare weapon while I'm looking at it, because I'd like to have a dagger on hand.
and I guess I'll get
Okay.
proper
You
ammunition.
have a hand crossbow. Should have one in your inventory now.
Like what? I need ammunition now too.
Hang on, working on it. There, you got some crossbow bolts.
Cool. Just a. Okay. Yeah, just so that I don't feel like I have to get up close to the things.
Yeah, no, that should be good. That should be good.
All right.
I know the dagger only does as much damage as the dart when thrown,
Yeah.
but next level daggers go up to d6 damage with me.
Right.
So that would be
Okay.
nice.
So I spent my time getting ready and then trying to figure out how to use a hand crossbow.
Well,
All
since
right.
you're proficient, you have you're good with it. You're
Yeah,
all right.
it's
You've
been a
used it
minute.
before.
It's been a
Yeah.
minute, so just
Gotta flex the old aiming muscles.
yeah.
Let's see. I don't know how we're gonna do the Tanglefoot bag thing, but I'm gonna spend some time. I guess I gotta spend a couple hours actually putting this together.
Yeah.
I say we send it in with Gareth, and he just saunters into the middle of the room and throws it.
I was thinking of being on the roof and just dropping it in from there.
That's cool too, I suppose.
I mean, as long as I don't get tangled in it.
You would. It's all creatures in the cube.
I mean,
And it's gonna be a big cube. It's gonna be a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
but it would just hold you near the fighting. Like you would just
That's
be
true.
fighting
You'd
more.
be held right next to these guys.
Just
That
be
you
right
know,
there
that Robin was told to avoid.
in it. I remember being
and
told to
it's-
avoid them.
It's
As
Yeah. As much as I was told they were powerful men, then I should be, concerned.
I mean,
Yep.
Oh,
I
masks.
can't get away
We
from
need.
them. They definitely can't get away from me. I like my chances.
All right.
I'm gonna make sure that I have some kind of like mask, face covering thing.
I've already got.
We'll see how many there are. I might change my mind. I'm not dumb.
What do I have here? I need.
I'm gonna use a hand crossbow. Be like
Earth
a badass. To be fair, for this mission I should probably just take like a regular one because it's not like I need to conceal it, but just in case.
Yeah. there a difference in the damage?
I think there is, yeah, because one's two-handed and one's not. So I would assume the two-handed one does more damage.
I think heavy crossbow's two-handed and light crossbow's not.
Light crossbow is 1d8, hand crossbow is
Oh,
1d6, heavy crossbow is 1d10.
oh, that's actually not that big of a difference. You're talking a 1 point difference in the two.
Hey man, I want all
Nothing.
the points.
That's nothing, man.
There's also hand crossbow is 3120, light crossbow is 8320.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have much range, but if you're keeping it concealed on you, you're probably not going to be that far away from your target either
Yeah.
I want to be 30.
way.
Be all a 30.
Okay, I have removed.
Plus an extra 5 for stretching out.
32 and reach.
All right.
So
So
I'm going to spend a lot of time, a lot of this evening, and probably a good bit of the next morning on making this Tanglefoot bag in time.
Okay. I think you have the resources for it, right? You have the
Yes.
okay.
I already
So-
removed them from my
Okay.
inventory.
That's fine then. Yep. You're able to craft a Tanglefoot bag.
I crafted a Tanglefoot bag that will deal a d4 of lightning damage.
Okay.
Double damage to targets touching metal surface or using metal weapons or armor.
Okay.
Mm,
Good to know. Good to know.
nice.
All right. Gareth, are you doing anything in preparation for your upcoming mission?
Sobering up.
Sobering up? Well, you got all night to do that. So,
Okay, that's good.
Is that really enough time though? Like, are we sure this is
I'm
gonna
not
do
sure.
it?
I've been drinking a lot.
I have to try this. Sorry, I'm having camera issues apparently.
No.
you're pretty much set? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right.
There's your problem. Sorry. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Things things to buy. Webcam extension cord. All right.
All right. Okay, so you guys get yourself a decent night's sleep after making your Tanglefoot bag and playing around with your hand crossbow and doing nothing but sobering up. You guys
Hard
get a
work.
good night's rest and start out the next day. Get yourself a hearty meal, and towards kind of like the probably middle of the day, head over towards Atrim's shop, where Robin said you guys would meet to collect your payment. If I'm not mistaken, am I correct in?
Yes, he did
Okay.
say we would get paid in advance.
Yep, yep. So, you guys head over to the shop, and you enter the shop, and you see him there, and he's still working as hard as you guys have ever seen him work, and he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Atram, we talked about this. You have to.
Right? Is it time to stop working yet?
Yeah. It's time to stop. Now would be a good time. Yes.
Okay. Well, glad I got this whole rest thing down. Time
Great.
to stop working now. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I got all my stuff done, and are we ready for the? Are we ready for this? No. You guys need to get paid. That's right.
It would be nice just in case we get separated later.
Right. So we said 500 gold. I think, right?
I think that sounds it's fair to everybody, right? Everybody's good with that. 500.
Should be okay.
I think.
Okay.
that's
So
fair.
More than five.
so I had a problem getting some gold coins, but I think these platinum bars should work for you guys, right?
How many is he holding out?
I should be fine.
I mean, it's probably if it's just one, it's probably still plenty.
So-
but I don't know how that
So
conversion works.
He's holding 10 platinum bars, and he has them like piled next to him. He's like, "That's about 500 gold's worth, right?" I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't need them. You guys can have those.
Yeah. We'll that'll
I
be
gotta work out
perfect.
fine.
That'll be perfect.
I don't know. Platinum's pretty good to work with. I like platinum.
Yeah,
So-
that's good stuff.
You like it more than gold?
Yeah, much better than gold.
Oh.
You can make
Great.
stuff with platinum.
Yeah. It seems like it.
Yeah.
And then I need to get that shield from you. Did you
Right.
finish that up? I take it.
I was supposed to do that, right?
Did
Yes.
you do it?
Well, give me a second. And he goes over and he puts on his glove, and he reaches into the furnace and he pulls out the shield that's just kind of been like sitting there, and it's glowing red hot. And he takes it, and he takes his hammer, and he's like using the hammer almost as like a file, like the rough edge of the hammer. He's just like scraping it along the edge of the shield, and it's creating these sparks that are just they just kind of like go up in the air and then they flicker out, and it's really, it's not like normal sparks like that you've seen before. It's not like a normal like procedure that you've ever seen being done at a blacksmith. He's basically just using the hammer like as a file, and it's just odd to see. But then like when he's done, he just douses it in this bucket of water, and you see just an elaborate like display of smoke just billow out of this bucket of water. He pulls it out, and it is the nicest looking shield you've seen in probably your entire time in this city. It is basically glowing, and not just from the heat of the metal, but it's got like this crazy arcane, sort of like an arcane rune design on the front of it that mimics very similar to the crest of the Hammerfist clan that you had seen before, but it's almost just like it's got its own like life now. It's like it was very dull before, and now it's just vibrant and glowing. And he goes, this should do it. I think that'll work.
Yeah, I mean that's great work, Atrim. Glad you were able to sort that. Not sure how you sort, but I give up trying to figure it out. So I'm just gonna collect like the bars and the shield and just have it all like okay. So we should probably we'll make our way over, and then we'll just make a little detour to secure this stuff while we go do the thing.
Okay, not a problem. You want me to meet you by the docks then?
Um,
No way.
maybe, yeah, yeah, because I didn't tell him what dock, so he doesn't know what dock, right? So I was like,
Right,
we'll just meet on like the north end. We'll meet you up there, and then we'll go from there.
sure, no problem.
Okay, sounds great. Don't forget to lock up on your way out. That's the thing people do.
Okay.
Can I swap the sword?
Yeah,
Short
yeah,
sword? You hate
oh,
short
sure.
swords,
Yeah,
right?
go for it. Go
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Doesn't give a shit. Um,
I might as well swap mine out too. It's just like,
Now, the
yeah,
ones in the
sure.
bucket are nothing special. Like they're
Right.
just normal
No.
short swords. So
Yeah.
It's not corroded though.
right. It's not corroded.
so we'll swing by. So I'm gonna walk out and I'll make my way to the nearest safe house where I can stash this shield and
yeah.
10 platinum bars, apparently.
Yeah. Yep. 10 platinum bars.
Which is how much gold for those who may not know in the
What? 10
internet world?
platinum's like 1,000 gold, right?
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Am I doing that math right?
It's 100.
Oh, jeez.
It's 100 gold for a platinum, right?
I thought it was 100 gold for a
So
platinum.
if there's
Well,
It's like
how
1,000
so,
gold.
yeah, it's like 1,000 gold.
per bar?
100
No,
gold
no.
per platinum, right?
He
Yeah.
gives 10 platinum
Per
bars.
platinum bar. Yeah.
So that's 100 gold per platinum coin.
Well, depends. I
So
consider anyway.
so we have bars of platinum that are probably
I feel like
significantly greater
platinum
quantity.
comes in bars. That's my thought. Is like platinum comes in bars, just as a
as a
general thing.
currency.
Yeah, as a currency, it comes in bars.
That's a horrible currency. It's
Maybe.
more difficult to carry.
I mean, that might be.
The
It's
whole
not
point of the
fully thought through.
currency, the whole point of the currency is to make it
Well,
easier to
I don't
carry
feel like-
around.
Well, I don't feel like it's necessarily easier, or I feel like it's probably easier to carry around than 100 gold pieces. Just like a little bar versus 100 gold pieces. That's my opinion.
I think you're thinking trade bars, which would be like.
Oh,
gold
look,
or
we
platinum.
got 1,000 gold worth of
You got
platinum.
1,000 gold worth of platinum.
Okay, whatever.
Moving along.
So,
That settles that.
Fuck.
1,000 gold worth of platinum.
Before
Got
he
it.
takes
yeah,
the
1,000
money
gold
away.
worth of platinum. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just see like platinum as being bars. Anyway. So yeah, that's what you have. You have 1,000 gold worth of platinum, and you have your
World of
shield.
Warcraft days.
Shield, yeah. So we're gonna store those at a safe house and then make our way to the north end of the docks.
Sure. So you guys take that. Are you taking the shield back now or later?
Oh,
It's
um,
like what, like mid-afternoon
yeah,
into
I
the
guess we
evening.
have.
Mid afternoon.
Yeah, we have time to kill. So yeah, I guess I'll take the shield back.
Are you sure?
It's not mine.
Oh, okay.
Also, none of us use a shield.
This is true.
Just-
This is
I
true.
I mean,
mean,
the thought crossed
I
my mind.
could. I could.
Do you want to use a shield?
Shield and a +1 sword. I could do some serious damage.
It's not, but yeah, no. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
take it.
Did I ever give you your +1 shield or +1 sword?
no. I just noted it.
Oh, well, you got to add your like stuff.
Yeah, you gotta add the bonuses onto the sword.
Did you add the bonuses?
I didn't.
Yeah, you got to add
No,
plus one
I
to
mean,
each of those.
this was like
Anyway,
this took up a prominent space in someone's shop. I'm not just gonna walk away with it. I swore that I wasn't gonna walk away with it.
okay.
So I'm gonna attempt to return it to Shay.
To be fair, that would not have stopped Theron.
Stephen is an honest adventurer, just trying to make a living.
Is that +1 to attack or +1 to damage or both?
Both.
Both.
Both. Okay.
+1 is +1 to both. So.
Got it.
Can the next person we meet be somebody that crafts like super cool crossbows? Asking for a friend.
That's good for a friend.
So yeah, I'll take this back over I will take said shield over to Shay.
Okay.
Take said shield to Shay. Alliteration.
So in returning the shield, you walk through the door and she just like her jaw just drops. She's like, "That's the same shield."
Yeah,
Wow.
I too am quite impressed with the work that he was able to do to this thing. I mean, it
I
is
don't know what to
impressive.
I don't know what to say. That's great.
I
I'm
think
gonna
it.
put that
You want me to put it back up on the wall then? I mean, I think.
if you could please. That
Yeah,
would be great. That would be amazing.
not a problem at all. I'll just put
And
this back up
she's
here.
kind of like staring at it. And she's just like got this smile on her face, like, "Oh, that's so neat."
I think
Um,
that looks a
and she
lot
goes,
better now than it did. Yeah, I think
she
so.
says, "You know what? I feel like I owe you something." And she hands you the 25 gold back that
Oh,
you had
well,
given her.
thanks. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
No, the pleasure's all mine. I got my shield back, and it's way better than
I
when I
think
turned it in.
not that it was bad before. It was respectable on the wall before, but I do think
Oh, come on,
now
it wasn't that
much.
good.
I mean, it was okay, but now, I mean, wow,
Yeah,
it is gonna draw some eyes.
I think so. I think that's gonna help my business.
I think you get a little more foot traffic. That's for sure.
Oh, I might need to figure out some way to protect it. Hmm.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
I will. I will.
Tinker's pretty good at that kind of stuff,
Oh,
right?
trust me, I'll figure something
Oh,
out.
well,
That'll be
sneaky,
fun.
sneaky. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you.
All right.
Awesome. Well, pleasure. I will probably see you, I mean, around, but I've
All right.
got a couple other jobs I've got to take care of today.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one now. Take care.
All right. So you head out of the shop, and uh, any last minute things? I just want to get that out there before we move into this.
No, we're ready to die.
Before you all
Okay.
die.
Before your death, I want to make sure that you guys are ready to go. Okay. So you guys head your way toward the northern end of town, towards the docks. Um, and you make your way towards the entrance, and you see Atrim there, and he's just kind of chilling, standing around. Um, you have noticed that now in the daylight, because you've never seen him out of his shop.
Mm,
In the daylight, his hair has turned from just like a normal red hair to a very vibrant, glowing red.
mm.
It not like glowing, but it's the difference between like just like a dull red and like just like a very very vibrant redhead
Like
basically.
like the Black Widow red, like that, like kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's got some
Like
pop to it
wow.
versus yeah.
Like you do
Um,
not look normal.
right. It
Which isn't
doesn't quite
probably not
quite
helping our cause.
it doesn't quite look normal.
Mm-hmm.
And he greets you. He's like, "Hey, I just got here myself. Glad you guys showed up.
Great, yeah.
Is it time for this to happen?"
Well, we're gonna do a little bit of setup first to make sure, we want to be safe about this. So we'll head
Okay.
over to the warehouse and kind of, just put a pin in the trap, so to speak, and get everything ready to go.
Okay. So what do you need me to do?
So,
Am
plan
I
is,
just here for backup or what?
well,
Like you need me to?
how big of a part would you like to play? I wouldn't want to step
Well, I
on
just want my
stones.
gem back. I
Right.
just want my gem back.
We're gonna make that happen. Uh, our friend here, my friend here, the the non-punchy one. Technically, I guess they're both kind of punchy, but without the armor.
The one I
Um,
gave the sword to.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So he's gonna kind of
Yeah, it's working out good for you, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It
uh,
wonderful work.
gonna he's I think maybe you guys team up. You go in the
Okay.
you go in the door when we say to go. Um, my other friend here, he's gonna set the trap, so to speak. Hopefully that'll kind of hold him in place for a couple of minutes. Uh, you guys go to town on him until you get your stone back, and then you know, then what happens happens, right? Like maybe,
So we
maybe
stay out here until we hear yelling and screaming and we run in.
well, you guys are gonna kind of be not the bait, so to speak, but I mean you're gonna lead you're gonna need to have eyes on because you're gonna be the ones running in, I think,
Okay.
right?
I'm I'm just gonna stick with this guy, the big fella.
Yeah, yeah. Stick with the big
Yeah.
fella. Listen to him. Theron, if you want to drop, I don't know. I mean, keep eyes on when the deal looks like it's gone down. Throw the bag. Gareth, be ready when you see
I'll
the
head
bag
over.
drop
I'll
to
head over
go
and
ahead
set
and
up now.
jump into action.
Can you go scout and let me know how many there are?
Yeah,
I'll
well, I
be
mean, we're gonna
I'll
do all
be
that
waiting.
too. Yeah, yeah, we're
I
gonna
mean,
I'll
do
be
that.
I'm
waiting.
pretty good in a fight, but there's a limit.
I mean, I think you underestimate your abilities.
I'm
Um,
gonna start heading over to the warehouse
roll an
Persuasion
now.
check.
inspiration for those words,
Do I?
Bard.
So you head over to Warehouse 27, Theron, and it's a pretty open. Uh, it's definitely an empty warehouse. Hasn't been used in a while. Let me share this out for you. Um,
Okay.
So
this
those words
is
weren't very
what you
inspiring.
see. What's that?
So those words weren't actual
You don't
inspiration.
look. You don't want my inspiration yet because it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
You have 10 minutes to roll
Got
Um,
a
that
couple of
dice.
hours to wait.
Oh, okay.
yeah. So there's the general layout of the warehouse. There is like a rafter system. It's like there's rafters up in there, but not a full second story. Um,
Hmm.
and there are, as you can see, a few windows, two on kind of each side, besides the side with the door on it. Um, but other than that, it's a pretty empty warehouse, very open. But there is only the one set of doors in and out of the building.
Mm, problematic, but not
Uh,
impossible.
Anything on the roof? No windows or
Roof,
anything like that.
Skylight,
No ventilation.
there doesn't seem to be
block and
anything on the
tackle.
roof. It's a pretty basic roof. There doesn't seem to be any skylights or like vents on there on the roof itself.
Do you want a skylight?
It'd be easier to not be seen if I can be on the roof instead of in the rafters.
Huh?
I don't think I have anything for that actually. It's just kind of making some shit up.
Well, I'll set myself up in the actual rafters and
Okay.
basically try to find a spot that can't be seen from the ground. Like even if somebody throws a bunch of light up there or anything like that, it's pretty
Sure.
much just going to be they don't have a way to see me whether or not the room is well lit.
Yeah, no problem. So you have plenty of time before the actual transaction goes down. So you're able to, using your expertise, to get yourself in a very advantageous position, especially based with the single door that's there. I'm assuming you want to be kind of close to the door ish, or
Yeah,
what's your plan there?
kind of close to the door. I'm thinking.
So if you want, you should be able to drop your token, and I'll know it's in the rafters. So open up the combat tracker and drop your token onto there. I did isometric tokens on there. If you guys don't like it, just replace it.
That was the wrong button. There we go.
Wrong thing. There's a
There's the
thing.
combat tracker. How do I drop my token in there?
You just kind of drag it, place it.
It's not.
Or do I have to do that?
You have
Yeah,
to do
I
that.
think you've always had to do it in the past. Oh, what's
There.
You definitely are gonna have to do that.
There. It's on. You should be able to drag it around then, right?
Are these supposed to be 5-foot squares? Can I make this smaller?
They are not 5-foot squares. 2 of them are 5 foot.
So there's a big grid
Okay.
and a little grid.
So if you look at the like kind of like the border grid, those are 5-foot squares.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be up in the rafters, right about here.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of set up at the entrance, like across the way, kind of beggarishy, just kind of huddled mass yearning to be free. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay. So I want to be. I can't be any further away than that and still be able to grab
Yeah, no,
it.
I
But
know what you're saying. You don't want to be like right next to the building.
right, I'm just
You wanna
gonna be kind of over sitting with my cup, like
Yep.
just. But that gives me a way to communicate when they're coming in and all that.
Yep.
And I
And
can
I
be
can
watching
give Geo a little nod when because he's a pretty observant guy. He'll probably catch me and know what's about to go down, so that he knows we're there, so that maybe he gets out with his
Sure.
life. Because
Yeah,
at
that'd be
least
good.
we're gonna try not to kill the fence.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. You guys can strategize or whatever. I'll be right back.
What could you possibly have to go? Never mind. Okay. Um,
So I'm thinking once they make the exchange and he has his, there's only one door out. So I'll drop the Tanglefoot bag on them as they're heading towards the door.
well, look, yeah, but just don't let them get to the door because we don't want the random passing dock worker to see the fight break out and then go
It's
get
supposed
help.
to happen at like midnight.
I get it, but there's still people around and shit. Like I'm just saying, try not to let them get too far toward the door.
And it depends on where they're actually setting up.
Also, if I'm the backstop on this, I mean, that's what you get, okay?
Where's Gareth? Where's Gareth setting up?
I mean, I think maybe
A little bit
a-
outside the door.
around the corner, so that when you hear
Yeah.
that, when I can word to you that they're going in, then you guys can kind of move into scene and prep to go in, kind of thing.
I can't mark something. Oh, I can draw on it. Enter drawing mode. Okay, so what I'm thinking is Gareth can set himself and the other guy up somewhere like right over here. I don't know if you guys can actually see my drawings.
I may not be zoomed out or may not be looking in the same location, but I can't see shit.
No, I can't see it.
Damn it.
And I can't see shit.
Man,
Pointers,
look
maybe?
at you high today.
Can I do pointers? Will that work for you guys to see it?
I also don't. Still can't see what you're doing.
Damn it.
What's up?
Well, now I don't know how to
Erase.
stuff.
Oh no, I do see it. It's over. It's behind. I wasn't thinking it was gonna be there.
Yeah.
I see a 5-foot arrow.
Yeah, that's my pointer.
Bottom
okay.
right.
I tried drawing and stuff, but apparently I'm the only one that can see my own drawings. So, yeah, go figure.
I'm not against that. It just seems like it's a little far away. I think maybe
Well,
if you take that
there's
around
a
the.
window right where that 5-foot thing is pointing.
Are they gonna go through the window?
They can go through the window.
Garrett and HM, do you guys want to go through a window? I mean, I'm not against that. I'm just asking if it's.
Doesn't matter to me.
I mean, going through a window's not the worst thing, but
I mean, I'd
if
prefer to
they're
just walk up and talk to the guys, but I mean, if we want to just go and just falls to the wall,
Wait.
the glory.
the fighter wants to go in and talk to the guys. You've been
Doesn't
wanting
mean
to.
I actually want to negotiate. I just want to talk to them before I stab them in the face.
We're sending somebody in to negotiate.
Being civil here, okay?
That's really not our thing.
I mean, I don't care which way they come in from. I thought bottom corner and then come in the main door because again.
Well, the only reason I'm thinking back there is that depending on which direction these guys come from to get to the actual warehouse, one way or the other, there's about a 50-50 chance that they're going to be able to look down that alley and see the guy with the very nearly glowing hair standing next to a large
Speaking
dude
of
with a
which, we should
sword.
cover.
I mean,
H,
yeah.
can you maybe just
Maybe
cover that just a
maybe
little
give
bit?
him a hat.
Yeah.
Oh,
At this point,
sorry
I'm
about
just
that.
at this point I'm just talking to you
Were you
guys through the
muted?
rings. So at this point, I'm actually in the rafters, so I'm just talking to you guys through the rings.
Right. Yeah, Gareth, give Atrium something to put over his head so that he's
Cloak,
not
hood, burlap sack.
bucket. I don't care. Give him
I
something.
don't carry things like that with me. Do you
No,
think I am
I'll be
some?
okay, guys. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me.
All right,
Okay.
that's fine. All
So
right.
yeah,
So
maybe at the back of the building would be
okay,
best.
start. You guys, yeah, you guys go down to the back. Hold up there. After they come in, we'll
Just
rotate
let
you
me know
around to
when
the
I
door.
need to go and start
I'm telling you, yeah, I'll let you know. Front door. I'll let you
doing
know when they
things.
go in so that you can come up and get ready. And then I've got a clear vision of the
Excellent.
door, and I'm gonna say take
Oh, I
off,
know what
and then
he
you
is
just
now.
burst right through the front,
I know
swinging,
exactly what he is
swinging
after
for the
seeing that
fences.
picture.
Okay, so that's
I'm surprised you didn't know what he was before that.
I was
I'm
trying to
very, very surprised.
I was trying to think of it because I was going through all of that stuff, and that one didn't even pop into my head until I saw that
I think
picture.
they're very underutilized. So
They really
I
are.
really like
okay.
them.
I'm glad you guys have all figured this out and are having a good time.
I'm still clueless.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
so
yep, that's
Show
okay.
me where to cast muscle,
Yeah.
cast
Um,
fist, something like that.
okay, so I'm trying to get all this in frame. Z, just for future reference, like if like this map, like I can't, just so you know, and it's fine. Uh, the box that is the map is about all that fits in your Ebonclad overlay.
So you should be able to resize it down and then scroll out, and it'll scale.
How do I resize it? Oh,
So
resize.
yeah, you should be able to resize the window, right? So just like control click somewhere on the map and then drag it smaller.
What? Oh.
Oh, look at that.
What do you mean control? Control.
Hold
Hover,
control and click and
hold
drag.
control, click and drag smaller from the bottom right corner of the map and just drag it smaller.
Okay.
And then you can scroll out and it'll shrink things down to better fit whatever you need.
Oh, I think that might have worked actually. Yeah, that did. Okay, cool. Now I got
Yeah.
the majority of it.
Yeah.
Okay. You're just gonna have to remind me how to do that in the future.
Yeah, that's
But yeah,
fine.
that does fit a little better. So okay, yeah. So yeah, that'll be the thing. So we'll get set up. You guys hang out back. I'll tell you when to kind of post up by the door, uh, and then the second thing will be go through the door and kill anything that's still in the room.
Sure.
While I've got time up in the rafters, I'm gonna set up a rope system with my hemp rope that I've got on hand.
An elaborate
Okay.
system of pulleys.
What's the goal of the of the rope system?
I'm basically gonna just tie it to the middle part of the building so that as soon as I'm done with that, I can swing on the rope and land
Okay.
like right in front of the doors.
Okay.
So basically,
Yep.
I throw down the tanglefoot bag and then I can just swing on the rope and be in front of the doors so they can't
Yeah.
leave.
Yep. Okay. Makes sense.
He wants to swing from the chandelier.
There's not a chandelier. I thought about it.
Swing from the
Thank you.
chandelier. I'll give you. I'm the bard, damn it. I'll give you a fucking musical bit. um,
We were all thinking it. We
I
were all
know.
thinking it.
Oh, see, this is so much better a frame because now you can see my vibe and my cool medals.
There you go. There you go.
I look accomplished in my life. Uh,
Your
you can
accomplishments.
you can see the trim for the door frame that I ripped out because I'm waiting for a door. Okay. All right.
All right.
I think this is good. So I think now we just kind of lay in wait.
Hmm.
Okay. So you guys are all set.
And
A bit of time goes by, and you see two cloaked figures come into the warehouse.
Okay.
They're pretty tall, probably 6.5, almost 7 feet tall. They're definitely like they're wearing very dark cloaks, but they're like you see you can't really get any physical features from it, but there's definitely like a steam kind of exuding from them.
Me, man.
So they make their way into the warehouse and post up on the far end.
All right, guys. Look. So here's the deal. These dudes. Arms to the pole. Oh, there's something weird about these guys. I mean, like something atrium weird with these guys. So just
Atrium weird.
be super careful. I mean,
Um,
still punch
and
things,
then
but I think Gareth, you're probably good to come around. Like, do I see anybody?
you don't see Geo yet. Geo's not there.
Oh, okay.
These guys are there first. So Geo, you see coming probably about 5 minutes later. He's
Hmm.
walking down the street. He passes you. He doesn't seem to take notice to you immediately. Just you
Arms to the
know,
pole, sir, and I'm gonna be a little more kind of aggressive, and so to make sure that he notices me, kind of thing.
okay. And he takes a look and he's like, oh, okay. It's like he gives you like a look that like yeah I know it's you. I know it's you. And he heads into the warehouse. Um, Theron, you see Geo kind of pull back his cloak and pull out this gem. Geo is holding a like a blacksmith's glove, like
Go
a
ahead.
fireproof glove, and he's holding this rock that is just steaming in his hand. And he shows the two people that are there, and they hand him a very large
All right,
sack
boys, go
of
ahead and
of
post up.
gold. He hands it over, and they reach out, and you see um, just like a reddish black, like a black and red skinned hand reach out and grab the rock, and then pull it back into their cloak. And Geo looks around, and he turns around and takes off running.
So did they post up when I
Throwing
told
down,
them to post up because that's kind of
throwing
important
down the
now?
bomb. I'm throwing it down.
Okay.
Tangle
What
foot
do you
bag.
mean? What do you mean post
Hang
up?
wait, hang on, timeout. No, oh, because you weren't
Because
here.
you did say
So
something. You did
yeah,
say something
so,
about post up.
yeah, and you weren't here to hear it because you were out doing something else. But
Okay.
so when I said that was when they were supposed to change their position from the back of the building to the front door.
Oh, okay. Then they can do that if that's
Yeah,
if that's what you guys were
like
planning
where
on.
you
That's
are.
fine.
Well, I'm kind of across the way, but yeah, you guys want to be like out of not in the doorway where they will see you, but
Sure.
posted up because as soon as Geo comes out, you guys are going in.
Okay.
And I've thrown, as soon as Geo leaves the door, I throw the Tanglefoot bag at them.
Okay. And is that a saving throw?
Is
Have to double
Geo
check.
gone now? Like, has he cleared the door?
He has now. Yes.
Okay, so then that's when I'm gonna give the signal to
What's the
Gareth and
what's the
Atrim.
save on Tanglefoot though?
Looking. There isn't one in the alchemist thing. I'm seeing if there's
So
an actual
If it's the
Tanglefoot bag
same as
think
item.
there's
web,
I
then it's
think there's like a overall like anything you do with the alchemist, the stuff is like a DC, just like you have a spell DC, right?
No, I don't have. I
well,
wouldn't have a
he
spell
wouldn't because
DC.
he's a monk, but
Well, I technically I
You do,
do,
you
but
do.
it's wisdom based.
But you get what I'm saying is that
right.
there's like an overall class spell DC. I think there's an overall alchemist DC.
No,
I don't have the PDF, but
no,
okay.
there is not an
Well,
overall.
there's got to be some sort of save from it. But okay.
So while he's
What's the effect?
The effect is same as a web spell. Web spell. All right. It's a 15-foot cube, not a 20-foot cube.
Yep.
It's layered across the floor in this case.
Okay.
Okay, each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free. A creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, it's no longer restrained. So
Okay.
what the shit would my alchemy
So
save
I'm gonna
DC
guess
be?
it's gonna be proficiency plus alchemy. Like we'll say alchemy tools check. So or
Alright.
it'll be D20 plus alchemy, right? Or not D20.
No.
Sorry, 10. It'll be what 10 plus alchemy basically.
Okay, 10 plus 3, so it'll be a DC 13.
Yeah. So it'd be 10 plus yeah. Okay. That
Right.
makes sense then.
And I'm looking at Gareth,
Aside from that,
and,
the area of the webs is difficult terrain.
Okay.
and
All
I'm
right.
and I'm sending Gareth and Atrim in as the bag's
And
coming down. These are all the
it's
readied
gonna be
actions.
these two guys. Why don't you go ahead and everybody roll initiative for me?
Yeah, all right.
From the tracker, right? Isn't there a
You
No,
have to
just from
just
from
click
selector
on. You
name
got to
on the
click on your
tracker?
person. Click on
no,
your
just
token.
you
Click
don't
on your
have to.
person.
No, you don't have to. Just roll initiative from your sheet and it'll go.
He said that
Oh,
before.
come
It wasn't
on.
that way. Oh Jesus!
Oh, okay. All
Okay.
right.
Luckily, there was a
Yeah.
surprise round,
Yeah, no kidding.
so that we could do all this stuff. Because then we're going to be sitting around for a while.
Hang on. So your Tanglefoot bag is the surprise round. Just so you know, that is the surprise round. Once that's out, there's no more surprise. So
Right, but they're going. But Gareth and Atrim are going in the same time that bag's coming down.
right, yep. Hang on 1 second.
So long
You
as
only
they
get one action. You only get one action on the surprise round.
Yeah, you
So
get
their
one action on a
movement,
surprise.
their movement to the door would be their surprise. Their moving into the door would be
Right.
their surprise
Yeah.
movement.
Hang on 1 second. So
can
one
I
failed and one saved.
can for the
So
surprise? Well, no. Is my command? Is me telling them to go? Is that my action for the surprise round,
no,
basically?
no, you can get
Okay.
in there as well.
Um. Yeah. So I wanna. Well. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I'd have to move. So.
Right.
All right. So one of them is restrained.
Right. One of them is restrained.
I
Hang
want.
on 1 second.
I
They
just
will be
want
up
to
there in just a moment. Um,
They have to make the save again every time they start their turn in that area. And I don't know how to.
Z has tools to lay down a 15-foot thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so that one guy's can if he doesn't move out of it
And
in his turn.
DM froze. Okay.
Oh.
No, see what it is because I threw it down on the surprise round. Him starting his turn is going to trigger another save.
Right.
So as long as we can hold them in there, they'll pretty
He
much.
should have refreshed his internet. He knew
I
we were
mean,
gonna play tonight. This happened
He
yesterday.
he
gonna have a
knew it
hard
was
time
going to
getting
happen.
past.
Yeah.
The other part of it is that
They take D4 lightning damage.
they take a D4 lightning damage. I went with lightning damage because there was a pretty good chance they were going to have metal weapons or armor.
Mm-hmm.
What does frightened actually do again? I should know this by
They
now.
can't move any closer to the
To the
object
source.
to the source of their fear. Well,
Okay.
while he's frozen up, I'm going to go ahead and take a smoke break.
Go for that. We'll be right back, internet. You stay classy. got video. Now we got audio.
Yeah.
And we're back, folks. Our DM is DMing from a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Had to reset the router, so
Yeah.
thanks.
That thing happened.
Waiting on load in.
Okay, so I
Where are the
want
maps again?
to maps. There's the third big button down on the right hand side. It says images and maps.
Yes.
Can't make it any easier than that. Are you calling somebody now? How did you do that? It's not my
Hey,
phone,
what's up?
right?
It's mine.
Oh,
It's
okay.
mine. It's mine.
Did you find it?
All right.
Nope.
So
Okay, right hand side toolbar, you have that, right? Or did you
Yeah.
turn that off? Okay.
PC's
PCs,
backgrounds?
PCs, notes, images, and maps. That's how mine
No.
goes.
Nope. Yeah,
Oh.
PC, backgrounds, classes, feats, items,
You
races,
have the
skills,
GM
spells.
screen turned on. If you turn that off, make sure
How
life's
do
a
I
lot
turn that
easier.
off?
I think it's in the library.
all right. So what image
What's
map
happening?
am I looking for?
Yeah, click library at the bottom. It should be like the
Oh,
very bottom,
play.
and then
Oh
click
wow,
play.
that simplifies everything.
Yeah, it
I
does.
like that. That's way better.
He had the GM screen tools up on the right hand side.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So yeah,
Yeah,
third one
that's
down,
way better.
maps.
Yep, found the maps. Makes sense.
Inside warehouse.
I'm like, I don't think I'm that oblivious, but maybe.
Okay.
Um,
So,
okay, so we're gonna kind of rewind a little bit because you're gonna give us both a movement and an action, right? Like a full round.
yes, you guys get a full round because it's a surprise round, not a surprise action.
So I will hold. I want to hold until probably the end. Like I'm gonna go in last of the surprise round. So,
Okay.
but I'm gonna point to the other two guys and be like, get in there and fuck them up.
All right. So my action is just going to be, well,
Your
I
action
get
is
a,
throwing the bag,
I
right?
throw the bag, but I get a round.
So that's your action in the round. So you can have a movement or bonus action or whatever.
I'll use my movement to swing around behind the two guys.
Okay.
Where are the two guys?
Oh yes, hang on. So
Yeah, I kind of need to
Pretty
know
helpful.
that.
they are
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to be a pain.
right here.
Oh, they're
Oh, they're
also
way the hell over there.
they're
Yes.
also red and fiery.
Well, we'll move them up here just a little bit, right there. So that's where they will be. Where they will be positioned.
All right, so
Alright.
then I'll take my rope and swing around, do a quick wall run, and swing myself over in front of
Might have a bad day with this.
this guy.
Might.
Okay.
I feel like I might have a bad day with this.
The best spell that I took for utility is not going to work here. I have one offensive spell, probably not going to work on these guys.
What is it?
Heat metal.
Oh, that's right. Are these guys wearing metal armor and such?
Not that you can tell.
Doesn't look like
They
they're
just
wearing.
grabbed a burning
Well, no,
thing with their
'cause
bare hands.
The Tanglefoot bag thing does the electric damage.
Oh, that's right. It does do electric damage. So actually, if you want to select them both, and well, no, never mind. I'll take care of the damage. If you want to roll a d4 for me for the lightning damage,
Yeah,
and I'll take the points off for it.
Alright, I'll just roll the d4 then. Now, I have a question, because the
Yeah.
Tanglefoot bag lasts for a minute, and I added the lightning damage to it without really thinking about, is the lightning damage going to happen every round?
Nope. That is
Okay.
a one-time thing.
That's
Good
3.
roll. Good roll. Good roll.
All right.
Good roll.
So
good
if they're
roll,
wearing
good
metal
roll.
armor, it does double damage to them.
Okay.
So they take 6 points of lightning.
So they take 3 points of lightning damage.
So-
Oh no, it also affects them if they have a metal weapon as well.
right.
I don't want to be in that tangle of craziness.
Well, they're probably still going to be in that tangle of craziness for a while.
I don't want to be in that
Can
tangle
we-
of craziness.
Can we get an outline on the map of where the tangle of craziness is? I feel like that would be useful.
Maybe, but I don't know how to do like the fancy drawing
If you
things. Hang on.
if you right
There's a
click
shape.
and go to pointers, and then you can draw square,
Or circle.
Well, if he draws on the map, we can probably all see
Oh my
it.
god. Oh my god. It didn't work. Okay,
Didn't it?
yes, I see draw square.
There we go.
And then I can actually put the square right here, and we'll say the guy down at the bottom is like fully in the square, and the
Why
guy
is
at the
that?
top isn't, and that's why the guy at the top managed to save out.
There
Why
you go.
is that
Makes
square
sense.
not lined up right on my screen?
I don't know.
Anybody
Yeah, I
else?
don't know.
Okay, it looks like that for everybody. I just want to make sure.
Eh,
I don't know why it's not lining up.
don't worry
right.
about it.
That's fine. I'm just going by the solid line, not the shaded
Yeah,
area.
just don't worry about it.
That's all right. I'm okay with that. So, Theron, you can get to the bottom of that. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh yeah, I could get to the.
Or, I'm sorry,
or
Gareth.
Gareth can
You
get
can
to
get
the
to the
bottom.
bottom and be outside of
the-
it.
It's really easy to see this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Although apparently a web spell lightly obscures the area that it's in, so
Well, okay.
I'm not sure what that will really do
Nothing.
for anybody else.
Nothing right
It's like
now.
knee-high cover, so.
Yeah.
But it's thin and stringy, so.
It's basically like really thick spider webs in there.
All right. So I don't know what Atrium's doing.
Oh.
I guess I will.
Okay. Atrim during his surprise round is going to run in. Okay, so the way the surprise round is going to go will follow initiative order,
Okay.
which means Book, you already did your action and stuff. I
Yeah.
guess Atrim will go first then, and he is going to target this guy here. Did that work? Didn't.
I see target fire geist one. Oh, that's there.
That's me.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Okay, I got that. All right, and he is going to make a. He is going to just make a hammer attack against this guy.
But he's so far away. Oh, there we go. I
He
thought he was
did
going to
enter the
throw it.
area. He did enter the area, so he needs to make a dex save
Oh,
against
yeah. Yep. And
restraint.
so he's good.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
he is
what
going to
the heck?
make he is going to make an attack against this guy.
I think we brought in a rigger, boys.
And that's going to be a hit, and his multi-attack, that's a miss, so he is going to deal 17 damage. Is that 17? Yeah, 17 damage to the, or actually 11 damage to
It says
the
partially
the
resisted,
fire geist.
Yeah. I think they resist the fire damage.
One would assume.
Maybe. So he runs in and just says, "Hey, let's get him!" And he just goes in and starts swinging with his hammer. He misses one time and connects with another. And as soon as he connects, it's just like this explosion of flame. But then it's completely absorbed by this guy. But his cloak does fly off the Firegeist's cloak, and you guys see this is kind of a neat graphic.
Oh,
That is
Jesus.
that is one of the creatures you are fighting.
Okay.
I get the feeling they're not going to be restrained by the web very long.
Or the wood, or the floor.
And it's just this swirling like magma creature it's just got little fire explosions coming off of it, and it's definitely like a contained entity. And that will be Atrim's turn. The next up on the surprise round is going to be Gareth.
I take full action to get to here.
What do you mean?
You just have to move.
Well, from where I was,
5.
30, I was around the corner, so then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. and then another 30.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, that's fine.
Apparently, Atrum just didn't stop around the corner like you. He just kept going.
He just went.
You're like,
All right.
okay, time to go.
And then that would be Theron or Robin. Then Theron took his action. Robin, it's your turn.
I will shoot. I guess I'll shoot the
Do
one.
we don't know which one has the thing, do we?
I do. I saw him take
Theron
it.
would know which one.
Did you tell us?
He did not.
I did not,
Didn't tell us.
because there's
Okay.
kind of really no time for that.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
This is all kind of immediately happening.
Yeah.
As
But
part of my action, can I ask what it is? I know he can't respond, but I just
Sure.
want to ask.
Sure.
okay.
Who's got it?
I'm gonna assume the guy that I went after is the one
Yes.
that has
Yes.
it.
The one to the north, I guess you would say.
Oh shit! I went to the wrong guy.
I think
Great.
and I'm also thinking that the one on top would be an easier shot for me to make,
Okay.
because he's not surrounded by two other people. So
Okay.
how far do I have to move to be within 30?
Oh, you're in
You
there.
are within 30.
Then I'm not moving any more than that. Exactly as far away as I want to be.
Yep. You're just within 30 right here. So.
Okay, and then I am going to try to use my hand crossbow.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Um,
At least you've got proficiency.
how do hand crossbows work? Someone has help. Uh, crossbow hand.
Yeah,
Grab the.
just
Yep.
Nope.
roll the attack as well.
Roll the attack.
God damn it! I'm in the wrong thing.
Go to your
I-
action.
Actions.
I don't
Your
attack,
actions.
guys. This isn't a thing I do.
Go to your action.
Go to your actions.
There we go. Okay, I have found it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's oh, you didn't select the guy.
Oh damn it! Sorry.
And you hit
Okay,
select and then roll damage, please.
I will use a bardic inspiration to do psychic blades.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I think does psychic require melee?
It
But I
just
don't think
says
so.
when you hit with a
Just-
weapon.
Yeah, I guess that's all it needs then, yeah.
Sneak attack only requires a
Yeah.
weapon attack. It has
You're good
specific requirements.
Did I select
Control
him this
and
time?
click on it.
Yep, there we go. I think I
Yep.
did that right.
Yeah, you targeted him. Yep.
Okay. Trying to close the wrong kind of things. Okay, so close that. So that adds 2d6 damage, correct?
Yes.
If I gotta go back and check now.
It does.
Okay.
So then
And-
roll the weapon damage and then
Yeah, roll your weapon damage and then add 2d6.
I'm getting there. Jesus.
Are you? Are you?
So I can just right click to add the 2d6 though, right?
You can, yes.
Boom,
Yep.
boom. Ah. Hey,
There you go. 12 points of
Yeah.
damage.
it's not bad.
12 points of damage. There you go.
Now, do we get a bonus action here?
Yeah, because it's a full round.
So reload for the bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. All right. And then it is going to the
One of those.
top of the round.
top of the round. So let me put my.
Here's the part where we all die.
Hang on, it's not his.
We gave you guys the best chance we could, just still fucking it up.
Decided to roll like shit. So top of the round would be Atrum's turn.
With his 99 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I got 99 problems with a hit point ain't one.
That is very true. And he is going to use his hammer. No, he's not. He's not. He's going to attack with his hammer, which unfortunately doesn't really do a whole lot since. So that's going to be a miss and a hit for 7 damage. So he just starts swinging at it at the fire guys with his hammer. And it's the hammer, you can see it like it wants to do more damage. It's just this fire is all just getting absorbed into this creature. He's getting frustrated, but that will be his turn. Next up is the fire geist. And he is going to. Yep, go ahead. What's up?
I was gonna say the only one who's done damage to him has been Atrum so far.
Right. And he is going to attack Atrum. I think, right?
No, you've got Atrum targeting himself.
Get out of my swamp.
There, that works. And he is going to make 2 slam attacks at Atrum. And that's a natural 20. That sucks. And an 18.
So the DM's gonna kill us because his rolls are fucking amazing right
Actually, it wasn't that much. Like, I rolled a bunch of 1s on the damage.
Yeah, you did.
So that didn't do anything. Basically, it did a little bit of damage, but I mean it's there's fire damage and it's not
It's not super effective.
not super effective. So as the fire geist lays in a few hits to Atrum, you see the normal-ish dwarf form of Atrum just kind of like peel away as his beard and his hair just combusts onto fire, and he is now completely doing away with any sort of
Oh.
disguise that he had been pursuing, and he is in full Azer form right now.
Well, I guess the Firegeist isn't really interested in trying to get out of the restrained condition.
Not right now, no. Gareth, it is your turn.
Oh, wait.
Fuck.
I think you have advantage on somebody who's restrained.
Hmm.
There's.
You do. If they're proper restrained.
Yeah. Oh,
If
that was
he's
the point
actually
of,
restrained.
yeah, that was
Okay.
the point of using the...
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
and I mean I'm not trying to like really super do this, but like don't they also have disadvantage on attack rolls?
No. Well,
I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
can't
asking.
I can't put the restrained condition on them.
hang on.
No, that's Gareth. We don't want him to be restrained.
Oh, jeez.
I definitely don't
all
want
on
him to
Gareth.
be restrained
That's
7
a lot of
times.
restraints. I am all.
You are
ultra
super restrained. You are
Where
very,
are
very
you going?
restrained.
This is like that
Nowhere.
one time in Thailand. Like you're not getting out of this.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know what happened.
motherfucker.
Anyway, okay, you're restrained.
Ah,
He's restrained. You have advantage on your attack. So go ahead and what do you want to do for your turn?
yeah.
I'll lay into him. Just
Um. Okay, so here's what's going through Garrett's head right now. Completely
Okay.
meta, but just so you know, so it doesn't affect us later, which it probably will. Gareth just realized that what we're fighting is not the boy's uncle.
Okay.
And so Gareth is now under the assumption that there's going to be yet another gang coming in.
No, Garrett, this is the second half of the uncle is. Oh, Jesus. All right. Anyway,
I'm just.
I know. Great. We'll have that
That's the
conversation.
thought that's in his head is shit. These aren't human. Clearly not the uncle that we're ambushing. So possibly being an ambush to the ambush. But
Okay.
that's kind of what's going through his head. So he's also kind of keeping an eye out for movement outside.
All right.
Just in his combat awareness that he is very good at.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Anyways, so at that point, I am going to do a let's see here, just a. I hope this doesn't dull the blade. Right, I'm just gonna swing at it with the
doubt it.
sword. I mean, it might.
Oh,
You
the
got a
big
+1
sword? I
long
mean,
sword.
he said like it wouldn't break.
He said it'll never break, so I'm counting on that. Let's see here. Yeah, swing. Boop.
And that's a hit.
It's not giving the
There's
advantage.
my damage. Eh. But I am going to do a distracting strike on that.
Okay.
That's one of my superiority die.
Yep.
So they're not really set up as
Yeah. No,
spells
I know.
or anything like that. Okay, so
It's
can
because
I link that?
You should be able to.
it's
You should
not.
be able to.
I don't
Yep.
think I don't think they're restrained. I'm just saying. Unless we
Yeah.
can't see that they're restrained. I don't
So
know.
add your superiority die's damage.
Yep. Which is a D8. So, can you add 3 to that? Because I already rolled the damage.
Yep, I can.
Okay.
Okay, so I did
All
that.
right. And then I'm going to come and follow through with my short sword.
All right. And you have advantage, so you can re-roll that, but it hit anyway. You can try for a crit, though, if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
All right.
still hit.
Or you just take your hit and be fucking happy about it.
All
Wow,
right,
not
so
great damage rolls here, but
another six another 6 damage to him. Chipping away, chipping
yeah,
away.
just a little bit here and there, a little bit. Okay.
All right, so you take 2 swings at him, and your longsword blade connects, and it feels good swinging that thing. It is light, it is powerful, and once it hits even with this like magma creature, like the blade doesn't look like it's even been just even like touched. So
Hmm. Excellent.
as it cuts through, Theron, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm up on this guy. I've got him targeted already. Oh, this is gonna suck a bit though. Short sword attack.
Nice.
I'm gonna say that hits.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Our damage
A lot
sucks.
of ones.
We're like level 4, man. Like, we're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's so many ones.
All right, and then I'm going to actually kick this thing. I mean,
That hits.
it's not gonna burn me
Yeah,
in
that
that
hit.
amount of time, but hey, there we go.
There you
There's
go.
4. All right, all right.
So I kicked him in
deal
the
a little bit of
nuts.
damage there.
I kicked him in his burning nuts. And then I'm going to actually reposition around to this side here.
Okay.
Give Robin clearer shots.
I mean, you were probably good there, you know. They don't need to. You make it easier for him to get to
To
me.
get to you.
Just saying.
All right. And that's the end of your turn. So
Yep.
it is now the fire guy's turn.
He needs to roll his dex save again.
He's not in the area.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Which square are we going
Okay.
off of?
The box there. The
All right.
box, not the shaded
He's
area.
multi-squaring pretty hard. So, in a square-based coordinate world,
Okay.
I trust
Well,
the
he
DM's
saved.
ruling.
Yeah.
He saved.
As long as he's in that area every round,
Okay.
he's got to make the save.
All right, so he definitely saved. And he turns to you and just lets out this guttural like growl, like, and he makes an attack at you.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you speak Ingun by any chance?
Gee, I don't know. Let me check.
Let me check if I
Do you
speak
by
the
chance
primordial
speak
language.
No.
Ingen?
And that's an 18 to hit, so that hits.
Not by much, though.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Does good damage, though.
And he is going to use a combustible touch. So I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on.
So you take another 1d10 fire damage, and you are considered on fire.
Fire! Stop, drop, and roll.
Hang on.
Stop, drop, and roll.
There. You are on fire.
This is campaign and people being lit on fire.
You are on fire, which means you take 1d10 fire damage at the beginning of the turn, unless you take a action to douse the fire, which would work since you're in like a little puddle right there. But you have to take an action to actually do that. Otherwise, you take 1d10 fire damage. All right, and that is his turn. Robin, it's your turn. You're up.
Great. We've seen a man catch on fire.
Yep.
That's new.
Hey, can
Let's,
you put me out?
What's that?
not without getting close to you, and guess what I'm not fucking doing?
Yeah.
Unless you have a water delivery system that I don't know about. I can't piss 35 feet. um, okay, I will. I guess I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Wait, you can't?
Hmm. Wow, I wish I'd known about that one because I
Yeah.
could have made a fuck ton of that.
Alright, I'm gonna keep
Yeah, I'm just
shooting.
road curveballs.
No,
Action.
I just found an alchemical item that deals an extra
Yeah.
1d8 necrotic damage to fire elementals when hit with a melee attack.
If
Yeah.
only you knew what you were fighting.
That's true.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
use luck.
You're gonna use luck on that, all right?
I'm gonna use one. Yeah, because I feel like we
Fail.
need to be
So
doing.
yeah, because you don't have advantage on him. He's not restrained.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Oh
Well,
my
Wow.
God.
You better use lucky again. That's
no.
gonna hurt
No.
otherwise.
I'm not using it twice.
Wow, that sucks. So yeah, you are not able to hit this guy. It just the unsteadiness with your hand crossbow, just not quite used to using it yet. Not able to find any sort of
Yeah.
home in his fiery form.
Fucking great.
Atrim, however, it is now his turn.
Wait, I get a bonus action.
Yeah, go ahead.
Reload your crossbow.
No. Well, yeah, I guess fine. I'll reload my crossbow. Because I have to be able to inspire. Like, I need. That's a bonus action to inspire somebody. So it's like, do I reload or do I inspire? But then it's like psychic blades kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, you could have inspired and then bonus action your reload next turn.
Yeah, I thought, but that kind of puts me out of.
Out of sync?
Yeah.
Not really. You just don't have that buffer.
I got faith in you this round. Also, psychic blades. 2d6 damage is nice.
So you're just doing the
I'm just gonna reload.
you're just gonna reload.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Atrim is going to run over here to Theron,
But, okay.
and he will take his attack of opportunity.
No.
What?
The distracting strike.
Oh, the distracting strike?
Give me a second
No,
here.
that doesn't. I don't think that matters, does it? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know, I can't actually see what the distracting strike does. Because when I click on that, it just says, can't access the other person's character
Oh,
sheet."
really?
Yeah.
Huh. So he is gonna.
Okay, so if he does, I get a reaction on him.
Oh.
When a creature
Gotcha.
makes an attack against a target other than you,
Oh.
and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use
Interesting.
your
So-
reaction to make a melee attack against. That's not the distracting strike. That's my sentinel feat.
Yeah, that's your sentinel
Okay.
feat. That's right. Okay, so you will get an attack on him, and he will take an attack on Atrim. So give me just 1 second to figure that out. He's already got him targeted. I'm going to do that next round because it's just going to be easier in fantasy
Yep.
rounds anyway. And he is going to run over there, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
That's something I appreciate.
And so he reaches out with his hammer, and he just like plunges it into your chest almost, and you just get this warm, glowy feeling.
Heal.
And you are healed for 7 points of damage.
Cool.
Let me take care of that, I think. Just do it automatically. Yes. And then the Firegeist, whose turn it is, he is going to make an attack at Atrim, just a slam attack.
Yeah, he's still on fire, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He would be on fire, yes. So he hits for 6 points of damage. You can take your attack against him on your next turn. So it's now the fire guy's actual turn, and he is going to make a slam attack against you, Gareth.
I don't
Okay.
think that Firegeist is showing the restrained condition.
What's that?
It's not the fire guest isn't showing up as restrained. The one that is.
Oh.
For us.
I don't know. Oh, they're immune to restrained.
Oh, well, then it doesn't
Well,
matter.
that would do it.
That's why.
That'll do. There's a problem right there.
Found a problem. Found a problem.
It
And
just
he's
took me a
going
second to
be-
realize it because no one's been stupid enough to try that move in years.
So he misses on both of his slam attacks against you, Gareth. You're able to deflect and get out of the way pretty easily.
That's
So
nice.
you can make your reaction attack against him now, since it's your turn, and then you
All
can
right.
take your attack.
There's my
action.
reaction.
Okay, so that's a hit.
There's the damage.
Nice.
All right. Very nice.
All right. I'm gonna make my regular attack. And
Plus
the damage.
8.
Jesus.
You have a plus 8 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And the short sword.
God.
Oh my God.
And the damage.
Oh, a 1.
A
Hey,
plus
guys,
5.
Give me a second. I've got a
He's still alive?
police car parked out front. So
Oh, that's
give me
not a
Jeez.
good situation.
Yeah.
Like, it's for your house?
Well, it's parked out next to my house, and I don't know. So I'm gonna check on what's going on.
Okay. I guess let's take
And-
like a 10-minute break.
Uh,
Well, Gareth can finish
Or
up his
okay,
turn.
yeah. Let's finish up the
yeah.
turn.
I'm gonna use my
Action surge.
action surge.
Of course you are.
Gonna
I
use my
want this
action
guy
surge.
dead. I want his family dead.
And the attack.
And that hits.
And the damage.
Oh.
Jesus.
That was rough damage.
That's rough damage.
It
Yeah.
started out really
And
good too.
the
Short sword.
short sword is a bonus action.
Oh. Yeah, short sword's a
I
bonus
forget.
action.
I forget.
You don't get another bonus action with action surge. You do not get a second bonus action.
Right. Right.
You get once you have extra attack, you get another extra attack.
Right. That's
But you
what
don't
it
get
is.
another bonus attack.
I think my short sword's my bonus
It is.
action. I have yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you won't let me go back and add a maneuver to that?
Sure, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
To one of those. Yep.
At that point, I'm going to do menacing attack. So
Okay.
he needs to make a tax damage roll. I have okay, so 1d8 damage.
Okay.
There's the extra damage.
Okay.
I assume he's still alive after that.
He is.
Okay. He needs
He's
to
not
make
looking good.
he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom save. Okay. He succeeded.
Okay, so then that's that.
Nope, never mind.
All right. All right.
And that's
Alright,
that.
so then-
now we're gonna take the break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll take a bit
If
of a
you're
break
done.
here.
Okay.
Okay. I'll lock everything down. thing that we didn't turn back on. There we go. Hey, you guys didn't miss anything. I killed all the bad guys and everything's great now.
All right,
But not
he's
really.
going to make a
Uh,
strength check of.
I mean, you did miss that the two fire guys are getting it on now, so
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
there's
kind of.
19.
that.
I don't think they're quite doing that. That's kind of weird.
They're holding
They should probably
hands.
stop
One
that.
of them, has
Yeah,
the rock.
holding hands.
Yeah.
What's your gesture for holding hands?
They're holding hands.
I didn't do that. I went like this.
You did.
Uh, you guys
All
have
right.
weird gestures in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so he makes a strength check, and you can see him wrestling with it, and he's just not quite able to, like, pry it from both of their grips at this point, but you can see it's definitely pulling in his favor. And that will be his turn. It's his turn, and he is going to. Oh, what? Why Fantasy Grounds? Why? Sometimes I just don't know what you.
I don't think it'll let you make him let him take actions if he's listed as dying.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because he's not actually dying.
I mean, but is he though?
He's not.
Shit.
He's not.
But I mean, is he?
Oh,
He's not.
Yeah.
They split the hit points between them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that's kind of what's happening.
And he is going to take the. He is going to make a strength check to try to wrestle back. Or actually, I guess we'll do acrobatics. Maybe. No. Strength. They're super weak though.
Yeah, they are.
And he is not able to he is not able to wrestle it back from Atrum's grasp right now. So Atrum is kind of gaining possession of that, but he doesn't have it quite yet. Gareth, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm going to take a step over here. I'm going to grab Atrum's torso, right?
Okay.
And just because he's got the grip, he's
Sure.
freaking
Yeah, I
blacksmith.
see what you're
Yep.
doing.
Okay.
And I'm going to use his fire immunity, and I'm going to just yank him out of there.
Couldn't
All right.
leverage that.
All right, go ahead and make.
Because I don't want to put my hand in that thing.
Go ahead and make a
That's what she said.
athletics check or
Acrobatics check, athletics.
athletics. Should be athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
It's not so much being flexible at this point.
I'll
That's
throw the
really
Barket's
weird.
inspiration
Hang
on there.
on.
Okay.
Hang on. I don't know what just happened,
What?
but I saw a 15 come up on my screen.
Sucks to be you, man. That's a 7. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I saw the dice being rolled, and it came up a 15.
Oh, that's happened to me before too. Where I've
So
watched
that's
somebody else's
kinda-
roll be different.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, okay, so a 14, so that helps.
Well, I'm going to put Bardic Inspiration on there if I can.
Oh, yeah. It's a check, so I think you can do Bardic Inspiration for checks, yeah.
Yep.
Is that a D4 or a D8?
What do you have? D8. It's a D8.
Jesse?
It's a D8.
Oh, sorry. D8.
D8. Yeah.
So that's a 16. All right. You guys are at this point just like locked in this basically this tug of war. It's not so much that they're so much stronger than you as it is they're like physically melding with this gem.
Right.
So it's hard to break that bond specifically.
Can I use my bonus action to also do that? Or to also, like,
No.
try harder? Okay.
No.
I use my bonus action to stab one of them.
Dude,
Yes.
you have action surge. You get
No, I
another.
already used it.
He used it already.
Yeah, you were here for
Oh.
that.
Used it last round, yeah. You can use your bonus action to stab at one.
Alright, I will do that.
Okay.
Is that with my regular sword or no? I forget.
Only your short sword because
Only
it's
my
light.
short-
It's light.
Right. That's right. That's what it is.
So that's a hit. And you can go ahead and roll your damage. Nice. Nice. So
Okay.
you're pulling on Atrim, and then you just like you take your short sword and just like chop at its hand, and you're just like trying to pry it away as much as you can. There, and it's your turn. What would you like to do?
And I come around here and basically try to do the same thing. Just
Okay.
chop at one of uh, one of their hands, and then I'm going to make the unarmed strike to try to actually kick the gem out of the hands.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attacks. That's a miss, unfortunately, with the short sword.
That
That's a
hits.
natural. That's a crit. That's a critical hit. Go ahead and roll your damage on your unarmed strike.
I guess I did. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so you're swinging with your short sword and it hits. It's not. It just doesn't do anything. And you follow it up with a kick straight to the gem, and you can see the gem kind of budge, but it's got about like 4 inches of this magma it's got to go through before it's kind of out of their fusion, and it's taking quite a bit for it to like move at all. So. It is now his turn, and he is going to.
He's going to be hurt.
He is hurt, very hurt. But that's regardless of what his goals are in life right now. So he kind of like you can see some of his like mass. It comes up from like where his normal person's like chest region would be, and you can see it just like being poured over towards the gem to just try to reinforce that bond, and that is his action. You get the sense that they're trying to ignore you guys and complete whatever it is they're trying to do as quickly as possible. Robin, it is your turn.
Robin.
Damn it, sorry. Multitasking. I just
It
had
is your turn.
shoot the. Oh fuck, you're in the way. So.
So you didn't reload.
You also didn't reload, right?
Fine. Um. Can Mage Hand actually do anything?
Not really. Like it can't really hurt anybody. It can't really lift anything
No,
over
but
five
they have
pounds.
like Atrium's got the gym, right? I just wanted to use the hand to like push in that direction as
It
well.
it can't. I mean, you can do it, but it's not going to add like a lot of.
It's not gonna add
Yeah,
anything to it.
because like it can't even like it can't lift anything over 5 pounds. So like the strength of it is like non-existent basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well let's do who's hurt.
Who's hurt?
Anybody hurt bad on our team?
Not
I'm good.
bad right now.
Everybody's good.
10 pounds on Mage Hand, apparently.
Okay, so you
They
don't
made
need
it
hit
better.
points. That's what I just heard.
No,
It's
I'm
10 pounds. Okay.
yeah, I'm not that bad off.
I'll reload the crossbow's bonus action, and I will shoot the gentleman I have targeted. Because that's all I can really do
All right.
from my safe distance. Nope, that's the damage dice. You have to roll
Hit first.
that one. Son of a
Wow,
bitch.
your rolls are just
I'm
shit.
terrible tonight. I'm not a combat guy. I only get +4. It's not like I get +8 to hit.
It doesn't matter if you're a combat guy or not. I'm a decent combat guy, and I've been rolling threes all night.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough.
So yeah, that's it. Because bonus action. Yep, I'm done.
All right. That is your turn. So that goes back to Atrim. Um, Atrim yells out. He's like, "If you guys have any water, we need to get this cooled down. Anything you can think of." And he says a little bit of an incantation, and directly above these two creatures, you see a very bright light emanate, and their glow seems to kind of dim from that happening. They don't seem to necessarily like the direct light itself. And that is going to be his turn. He's trying to still maintain the grip on the gem, but you can see like his hand is now being like taken over as well. Like his hand is completely engulfed with this like magma fusion that's happening right now. And that is his turn. He is going to do the same thing. You see, again, more of the mass of this creature seems to start forming around where the gem's like center is.
I don't know why, but I'm carrying 2 water skins, so I think I know what I'm doing next turn.
Gareth, it's your turn.
Yeah. He's still holding on to it, yes?
Atrim is still holding on to it from what you can tell. His hand is kind of like in the middle of this magma.
Huh. That's not a good sign. Um, um, yeah, I don't have anything to cool it off. All I can do is... Yeah, I'll have to just keep swinging then.
Okay.
Uh, Before I do that, when I started pulling on him, did I feel resistance from that? Like, did he not want me to pull
Not
him?
from him. Not from him.
Right.
Uh, no, he did not resist you helping him try to pull the gem out.
And did I hit anything hard when I slashed with my sword?
There's something there to hit. Yes, like it's not
Okay.
like it goes clean through.
Okay.
I've got some ideas for things to do later.
Okay. Um,
Yep.
yeah, I'm going to do the same thing I did last round. I'm going to um, just keep making a nice pull with
Okay,
as much weight as I got.
okay. Athletics check for that again.
Oh, that wasn't on the thing.
No.
Okay, here we go. Let's try that.
All right, that's pretty good. And then you're gonna make your attack roll. Go ahead and do that for me then.
And then actions. Same one. Short sword.
Yep,
Hmm.
that's a hit.
Ugh.
Ugh, that's bad.
Right? It's bad.
Okay, but that's fine. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. So you actually feel you feel Atrim like with the gem definitely make significant like movement like the way you're pulling it, it doesn't break it free, but you can tell like you were actually able to pull him in like a positive direction
All right.
out of the fusion that's happening. And
Excellent.
that is your turn. Theron, what are you doing?
I'm going to use my part of my movement
Okay.
essentially to pull one of my water skins around,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to cut the top off the water skin and dump the whole thing on this mass of magma crap that's trying to hold this gem.
Okay. Roll me a d6. Okay, and then hang on.
And then I guess I could do a bonus action to try to kick the gem out again.
Okay, go ahead and yeah, go ahead and make your martial arts attack.
Well, that's better.
That hits. And 6 points of damage. So, hang on. Okay. So as you pour the water skin over, you can see the mass in the middle starts to recede a little bit, as they kind of like it's the kind of their reaction of like reeling from the pain, and you can see now like it's hard to see, but you can see a glowing center. You can see the actual gem in there, whereas before it was just completely encased and not able to be seen. And that is its turn. Um, he is going to actually detach from the fusion and make 2 attacks at you. He did not like that.
Which one?
He is going to make 2 attacks at
They're both
Theron.
in my
They're both
range.
in range, so.
And he is going to take 2 attacks at Theron. So, 2 attacks at Theron. And so that's going to be a miss and a miss. 2 misses.
But he pulled out of the fusion, so.
But he did pull out of the fusion. And that is his turn. Robin, it's your turn.
You want me to make the attack later?
Actually, you can make your attack now if you want.
Which one? Sorry, north or south?
South.
South. Excellent. All right. I'll just do that.
Just roll it. It'll add the die automatically.
Yep, just roll it. Oh my god.
You split him in half, dude.
You split him straight down the center. So
Damn,
as this guy detaches from the fusion and makes these 2 half-assed attacks at Theron, Gareth sees his opportunity, grabs his longsword, glimmering with the electrum, and just slices this thing down and just bisects it. And it falls and it just kind of crumbles into this molten puddle on the ground.
I killed you once, I kill you again.
Robin.
I just feel like I killed him. And then you did get him the second time. Like, I loosened it for you.
Robin, it is your turn.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
To send something into another dimension, do you have to have full control over it?
What?
I think that's
need more context.
I don't want
You
to
wanna
give
banish
you
it?
more context.
Are you trying to banish it?
No, I want to wrist pocket the stone while he's holding it.
Oh.
I just want to know if I can.
I would say you, in that instance, you would.
You know what I mean? Like it's because there's nothing that says it has to be like in my possession, but I understand the fact of like somebody else is holding the thing.
The fantasy
Can I
physics of it.
just make that thing go away?
I would say it would have to be. I would put it as a contested thing. Like,
okay.
You would have to. Either he would have to save against your spell DC, or. Yeah, I think he would probably have to save against your spell DC.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's try. Let's try that. I mean, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I just want to. It seems like it could be cool. Okay, so I will move here because I have to be close enough to grab the thing.
Because the other one is still holding the fire gem.
The live guy.
Yeah, the live one is still.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna reach into the molten lava where he's got this and use wrist pocket.
I thought like half of it was like exposed or something now.
Not really. He's got possession of it. The other one let go.
Because I thought like water hit it and I heard like receding and you could see the stone, so I thought.
You can see it, but it's still in the molten lava. It's still in the magma, basically. Like it's, I don't know. Yeah, that.
Dude, something's floating on lava. It doesn't make it the lava any less hot, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can definitely do it. Like,
So wait, I just
you're
want to know the
probably going to take a little bit of fire damage.
right, right,
doing
right.
it.
I just
That's
want to
what
know
I'm
the
saying.
I just want to know the physics of this then.
He
So
really likes playing with fire.
the one gentleman does have a hold. The one gentleman, the one guy does have a hold of it though, in a
Yes.
pile of lava somehow.
Yes. Yes.
But I can see where the stone is through the
Yes.
lava.
Essentially.
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 Okay.
Yes.
I
You have a
have.
really good idea of where it is.
Hang on. I have one. I think I have one luck left.
I mean, it's either. I don't know that luck's gonna help on his saving
It does,
throw.
because luck
I can make
can
him
make
re
him
re-roll.
re-roll his saving throw.
So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna try it. Wrist pocket.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, you detach his hand and it's now in your wrist pocket.
No, that would not work actually. I have clear defined parameters of what I can and cannot put in there, and
Yeah.
the hand is attached to a person, so it makes it too large.
Yes. Yes, that does not work. So what's that going to be for a save? So it'd be like,
Oh,
what's
see,
your DC?
I don't know what
Because
that is.
it's gonna end up being a dexterity save because it's gonna be his reaction to pull away from the.
So my dex saves.
No.
Like,
I just need your spell DC.
yeah, I don't know where I find that.
That should just be on your front page, right? Your first page.
I don't know. You would think so, but
I think it is. Maybe not. I don't know.
AC,
It's gonna
int,
be
speed,
it's gonna be
perception.
okay. It's gonna be 14. It's gonna be 14.
So it's dex plus 10, basically.
Yeah.
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 So 14.
14.
That's what you got to beat.
As a save. That is an 8. Hey, it's right there. I can't make that up. And so he is in possession of it, and you reach in, and so roll me a 1d6
Yeah.
for your fire damage.
I'll take that damage.
2. That's not bad. And you reach in, and it's just burning, but it actually doesn't hurt as bad as grabbing the hilt of that of that sword you did the other day.
I've been preparing for this moment.
Maybe you're maybe he was onto something. The more you get burned, the less it hurts. I don't know. And you grab it and you activate your wrist pocket, and the gem goes and it disappears. You pull your hand out, and the firegeist looks at you, and he is like, he doesn't know really what just happened. He's like shocked. He's angry. He's like, my gem, like, where did it go? And that is your turn, right? That's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
And
hang on. Bonus action. Yeah, I don't think I don't know what I can do as a bonus. I can't do anything as a bonus action, really. Nope, I think that's it.
okay.
We just brace for impact now. Guess who just became the most popular guy in the room?
Then it is Atrim's turn.
Yeah, well, if between Atram, Gareth, and me going before this guy doesn't get him killed, we're in a lot of trouble.
Now, oh wait, hang on. Can I get does anybody else know what's happened?
I would think. Oh, so actually, Atrim would, because he also had a handle on the gem.
Okay.
Interesting. So
Should he have to make a
should he also have to? I'm gonna make him do a dex save as well, because he wouldn't know that you're necessarily doing that.
yeah.
All right, so he's gonna do a dex
Man,
save.
then I would have been like, let go.
Oh
And
my god, he's got a +6 to his dex save.
The rolls tonight are just
Wow.
phenomenal.
look who
That's
became
great.
valuable.
Look who became valuable. And so it disappears from his hand as well, and he thinks that it's probably something from the firegeist. He doesn't really know anything about a wrist pocket, so he goes and
He
smashes.
thinks the fire guy has it. The fire guy thinks Atram has it. Nobody thinks the crazy ass bard has it.
1 second here.
Hang on, I want to roll a perception check to see if I see what just happened.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Because
look,
if I
look in,
did,
You're right there, so yeah.
look
if I
in.
did, I'm interested as fuck in learning that.
I mean, that's a pretty. Yeah, you definitely, from your vantage point, just saw him go, poof, and you saw the glow from the red gem in the middle of this just disappear. So you have a pretty good idea. Somehow Robin got it. Like somehow Robin grabbed that thing.
Like mid combat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
Fine,
And
okay, Jesus, it hurts.
that is a automatic miss. That sucks.
Ouch. He
That
didn't get his
brings it.
second attack?
Oh, he does. I forgot he has multi-attack.
I remember shit like that when it's important to us.
Forget things. And that is a hit. You remember shit like that when it's important. Hang on one second.
I'm not gonna lie, I do tend to forget it when it's enemies that get multi-attack and it doesn't
Yeah.
happen, because I'm just happy they're not hitting me again.
So that's a miss and a hit.
What?
And
Nice.
that would be, well, it would be nice if the
I
thing
mean,
didn't if the thing didn't resist all the fire damage.
I mean, you put both of these creatures into this world, so if you wanted them to do more damage, you could have found a way.
This is true. This is true. All right. Wait. Did I? So okay, I see what happened. Never mind.
You
For
rolled
some
a
reason,
lot.
I rolled twice again.
Yeah.
Okay, I hit once, I missed once. So all right, that's his. So he hits it again with the hammer. That brings it to Gareth. It is your turn.
Bisect another one.
Another.
Hit him again. All right.
Lay
Yeah,
waste.
longsword it is.
They do bring you along for one reason.
I know. I hit stuff.
You do hit stuff.
Sometimes.
Definitely. I mean, even
Well,
when
with
you
plus
roll an
8, yeah, 'cause-
even when you roll an 8, you hit stuff.
There you go.
For 14 damage.
And that is enough to do it. With another swing,
I hit stuff.
you just cleave the other one right in half again. You're just like, there's one done in half, and there's another done.
You fuckers, I'll tell you what.
Another thing I don't like about your mother.
You have two pools of magma that is just kind of like dissipating away as it kind of burns its way into the ground. And that is it for initiative and combat.
Alright, so I know what I'm doing the next time there's potential for facing elemental creatures.
Yeah.
No, I found some alchemical.
Oh yeah, there's some
alchemical
really
creations.
cool. There's some really cool stuff in there for dealing with elementals.
Well, the fire snuff is
Yeah.
something that we can apply to a weapon, and it deals an extra D8 damage to fire creatures.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
There's Dust of Dryness, which would have been real useful here, because it can turn a 15-foot cube into a small marble. And when that is smashed against a hard surface, all the water in that 15-foot cube comes back.
Nice. Yeah.
So if I had had like 3 of those, and he said, "We need water." Okay.
Yep.
I always feel like, though, in stories like this kind of stuff, it's like, I know what to do against elementals next time, and then we're not going to see an elemental for
Right.
like
We are not.
20 sessions
We are
when
not.
that's gone.
You guys were one round away from it getting really, really hairy.
But you know
Because
what?
it was supposed to be a three round
You're welcome.
thing. They would have transformed into a fire elemental, which would have probably then destroyed you guys. Most likely.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure the fire elemental would have killed you.
I don't know. Atrium's a pretty baller. Speaking of
Yeah,
Atrium,
he might have survived.
Speaking of Atrim,
Fortunately, my character carries an extra water skin for no apparent reason,
There you go.
which I got to delete because I
My
just
character hits things.
yeah,
Very
just
well. Very
cut
well.
that water
Very
skin
well.
right open
Yeah.
in order to dump it on these guys. So
Yeah.
it
I
worked.
got a water skin.
As soon as the two creatures kind of are neutralized, Atrim is like, did anybody see where the fire gem went?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh,
God damn it! I hope they didn't take it.
oh, hey, it's hot. Hang hold out your hand. I guess is how this is
He
gonna
reaches
work,
out his hand.
and I'm just gonna and let it drop. Like I'm not even gonna try and hold it when I bring it back.
And he as he holds it in his hand, he's just got this look on his face like I finally have it. Like he's like really like relieved and just like almost he's just it's like a huge weight off his shoulders and he looks at it and he's just like I can't believe I have it. I didn't think it would be didn't think I'd ever see this again in my lifetime. That I I don't know what to tell you guys. That I am he's just kind of like speechless for like the words. It you can tell it's a very like sentimental item to him or his people. And he says if you guys ever need anything, I am I will help you as much as I can. If you are ever in the plane of fire, you probably shouldn't go there. It's a bad place. But if you do happen to be there, you need to ask for me, and I'll be able to help you
Do
for
you have
sure.
a title, or just they'll know you as Atrim?
Uh, they'll know me as Atrim, but I do have a title.
Of course you do.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that would be
Um. Hang on one second.
beholder of all things, vanquisher of the water realm, prince of
No.
fire.
His,
Oh,
I had it. I had it right. Hang on one second. Hang on.
so damn, just a little hot still.
That happens when you stick your hand in fire.
Oh, hang on one second. I know I have it
It
here
seemed like
somewhere.
a good idea at the time.
It worked.
Not,
I'm not saying it didn't work, but
and if you guys could get a hold of it.
I wasn't gonna stick my hand in fire.
So
And I
he
can't
is
do that cool little magic trick you did.
I was
Where
talking
it
about
just
I
pops
just, I
away.
just grabbed it.
No.
he said so for the most part they'll know me as Atrum, but you can ask for the holder of the eternal flame. That'll get to me as well.
The holder of that sounds like a pretty cool title, man.
Well,
Huh.
it's this hammer here. This is the hammer of eternal flame. It's kind of prized around where I'm from. We master crafters like but it's a special item.
Huh.
I mean, it was doing some work.
Yeah, yeah, it does a lot of the work.
Is there a
Significant amount
I
of the
thought
work.
the forges did a lot of the work.
They do most of the and the fire. I really just kind of sit there. I don't do a whole lot.
is there a holder of the eternal crossbow? Is that a thing? I'm
No,
just curious.
no,
Yeah,
there's not.
that's okay. I
That
mean,
sounds like a dumb title. Why would you? That's no one would want that.
man, I'm just kind of getting.
I may,
I
you
do
know what?
work with it, you know.
You know,
So
Stephen, that can be your title.
awesome,
You are now Stephen, holder of the eternal crossbow.
awesome. That's great. We'll put that on my business cards.
You should.
Uh,
I think it suits you.
you know, that's right. I'm definitely not Stephen, holder of the eternal blacksmith's hammer. We've
No,
probably
that would be a
decided
bad
that's
title for
bad.
you.
Yeah,
It doesn't say you have to use it.
that's true. Just walk around
You
with a
just
blacksmith
open
hammer.
it.
Yeah, I mean, um,
It's just an eternal hammer that you happen to be holding.
You big fella. You've got quite the swing there with that sword. I think that sword's good for you.
Thank you.
Your teacher would be proud.
I think he would be.
Yep.
She wasn't dead. Uh,
Ugh,
well, I
fucking
Okay,
think, I
asshole.
now
mean,
Well, I think I'm gonna go close up my shop now, and I think I'm gonna go home.
I
all
can
right,
now
man.
say that
Well,
Okay.
I've kicked a fire geist in the
Uh,
nuts.
You did. That was pretty impressive. I've never seen somebody actually like kick a fire geist. Usually hurts a lot.
well, you know,
My boots are like scorched
Yeah.
as fuck.
special
He looks.
skill sets. This one.
He looks down. He's like, "Those boots are pretty bad. That's yeah. You need some new boots, man."
I can get new ones. I still kicked a fire geist in the nuts.
Do you-
Do you want some good boots?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Because they'd be leather, and he works with metal, so he can't really help you with with that.
I didn't think he was gonna say that he was gonna give me nice boots.
Um,
He just asked if I wanted them,
Yeah.
and my answer is yes.
but do you need help with the closing up of the shop, boss?
No,
Do you think
no, you can have anything that's left back if you want. I don't know what you do with it,
we'll
but
probably figure out something, I assume.
good equipment. But I got to go back there to get home, so
All right.
we're all paid up. But if again, ever find yourself on the fire plane,
If you ever find yourself back in wherever the hell we are,
no.
what? Yeah, that place. Come find us.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We'll have some drinks.
That would be nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Okay, fine.
He turns around and starts walking out.
See ya, Atrim.
You weren't joking. He's an odd one.
He's the end of it. He is a special kind of something. All right. Well, I guess. I guess we go tell Reese the job's done.
Yeah. And we have a blacksmith forge.
Yeah. Check the bodies.
They melted.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to loot. Then there's nothing to loot. I was just checking.
There is a pile of magma. That is it.
Got it.
And
Just me.
it's kind of
Yeah.
dissipating as it like it's kind of just like fading off into nothing after a little while. So unfortunately, nothing to loot.
I'm gonna try to bottle up some of the magma before it dissipates into nothing in a vial.
Okay.
Give a magnet glass.
You
I said I'm
attempt
gonna
to
try. I didn't say it was gonna work.
it does not work. Magma isn't usually contained very well in glass.
That's how a thing
So,
happens.
unfortunately, you're not able to really get anything that would be usable.
Yeah, I
Alright.
tried.
Well,
I made the effort.
yep. Let's I guess we head back, yeah, let's head back and tell Reese what's going on. Apparently we've acquired a forge, maybe. I'm still not quite sure that place is gonna be. I mean, he's just odd, right? So who fucking knows?
It may not be quite the same. So, about that little trick you did there.
So we're gonna go I wanna take like the long way around probably and like swing by the blacksmith shop first before going to Reese
Okay.
to see like
It's gonna take us like no time to do it.
Yeah.
yeah, no, but I wanna go like
Yeah. No,
give
that's
him
fine.
the time to leave and see like if there's still a shop there.
Right.
No, we'll beat him back there taking the long way.
What?
You guys are traveling with me?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna intentionally not go faster than him.
Okay, so you guys make your way back towards the shop after a little bit. You're giving him a little bit of time. By the time you get there, there's no sign of him in the shop at all.
Okay,
Um,
is there
Everything
still
seems to still be there. Like the nice equipment is still there. All the nice the nice furnaces, forges, the anvils, all his equipment is still there. Besides his hammer, but he is
I would
nowhere to be
assume.
found.
I'm gonna trade out my partially melted short sword.
Yep.
for another one in the barrel?
for another one.
Do the same.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm just gonna maybe consider taking this barrel of short swords stew too.
No, that's not get crazy. Is there anything else around that? Like,
No,
do I see the
it
lockpick set? Like is that a thing? I
No.
don't know that it left the shop. To be fair.
it did leave the shop. You
Yeah.
do not see it.
Okay.
No.
And I'm sure as hell not telling you where it is, because I'm going to get that motherfucker.
Um. All right. So there's nothing. There's nothing there besides the like
Yeah, it's just standard blacksmith
base.
stuff.
Yeah, base stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Basic bitch type stuff. All right. Well, then we'll ask. Well, okay. I guess he's gone, but I mean the shop's still here, so we did in fact kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
acquire.
that's
I
you
think
did.
by default I own a blacksmith shop now.
Because you were the apprentice.
You were the
I
apprentice.
was the apprentice when he left. People saw me working here. I could probably make that happen.
You
Uh,
probably don't want to be running a shop.
I mean, I can run a shop. I can't swing that hammer for shit. But
Really good at hitting things.
as the owner and proprietor of the blacksmith shop, I can
I'd say
find a blacksmith.
your best bet would be just to sell it off to the guild.
Right. Well, I mean, that's probably what I've done. But I mean, just
I
for a
mean,
minute, I just like the idea of owning a blacksmith
All right.
shop. Because we
All
can't
good at
right.
really
hitting
So for
things.
the next
I
hour or
imagine I
two,
could hit
you
things
own a
with a hammer.
blacksmith shop.
give it a try. Get use your half melted sword and stick it in the fire, and I mean, give it a whack. Who knows? Maybe you're natural.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
You are. I'm gonna say you probably are.
Give it a shot, man. I mean, we got
I'll,
nothing but time to kill.
yeah, I'll go
I
try
mean,
swinging a hammer.
job's done, so we can really fuck around with whatever we want to finish this out.
Try to fix your
Maybe
own
I'll
short
take
sword.
up
Go ahead,
blacksmithing.
make an athletics check. See how well you swing a hammer.
He swings a hammer.
You don't
I
swing a hammer
have,
Poorly.
very well.
I have one luck left,
Do it, do it, do it, do it,
and
do
I
it, do
will
it, do it.
use it now.
All right. You guys are having a blacksmith off right now.
There we go.
He's a natural.
Boom!
Wait, you used your luck for Gareth?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Mhm.
He's a bard. He can do whatever he
Let's
wants.
fucking roll with it, man. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to speed the process along at this
Yeah,
point.
no, that's fine. You are able to bang out a few of the dents in one of the short swords. It doesn't look terrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not like Atrim quality, right?
with
Of course not.
with some guidance of a apprentice blacksmith, you might turn out okay. Look, those who can do, and those who can't teach those who can. So I am obviously meant to be a teacher in this aspect.
Obviously. but
Well, I think
you know,
we should
Right.
probably head
Let,
back to Reese and give him the great
let's
news.
go. Let's go report in.
So you
So,
guys head back to the Yellow Wheel, and Reese is there in his usual capacity and having a drink at the bar, and sees you guys come in. He's like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?"
I
it's going
mean,
pretty well.
another day, another dollar, so another pound of, melted lava. It was weird. This was,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it was a weird one. It was weird. And then I
Okay.
just go into the whole diatribe of the story and the fire and the thing from another plane and crazy hammer and blah 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 blah.
Reese is like taking this all in. He's like, "Really, an Azer in the city?
And
That's
he just
crazy."
he had no clue about any of that because it took me no time at all to figure out there was something wrong with that guy. I just feel like maybe I didn't get all the information going into this.
Well, I mean, you were our information gatherers. It's not like we did recon before this. You were the recon.
Yeah, no, I just feel like this is a little. That's a big mess. Like how?
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, that's what we pay you for.
So the long and short of it is, he's gone. So that should put
Okay.
the market back to normal. Um,
Should yes, yeah, That's good.
I was
That'll
I was the apprentice at the time he left, so I think that technically makes the shop mine.
well.
Um,
Are you a blacksmith?
well, no, but it's nice to own property for a little bit. But I mean, if the guild has use for another front or wants to use it to sell items, I don't know if you guys would have a use for it.
Um, I
It's
don't.
fully stocked with
There's a
3
shit ton of
full
weapons and shit.
forges.
Well, I guess we'll send some guys over there to clean it up if you don't have a need for it.
Does the guild have any master blacksmiths?
Well, the guild doesn't really
I
have.
mean,
Yeah,
have no,
there are people
no.
friendly to the guild that will do favors if needed.
Huh.
I mean, I could put a guy to work in there as a blacksmith, and I mean, that's I'm fine with
Right.
that, and I
I
could
can
give him,
find apprentices.
yeah, we could put that thing to work and
But
make some money, or we could repurpose it for something else.
well, I mean, I
I
don't mind.
I guess
I don't mind putting it.
the big thing about this is like the job was done like last time. It was, anything you found along the way is yours. We just care about this. Uh,
Right,
I don't think any part of the mission was ever acquire the shop. So
right.
does that make the shop mine?
If you want the shop, it's yours. I, I we don't have a I don't have a need for the shop. It's that's not really what we do. We don't really buy and sell property.
Right. No, but if you didn't mind, then I could put that shop to use in
You,
one way
you
or the
do
other.
what you want to do with that shop. It
Excellent.
doesn't matter to me. I mean, you
Sounds
might
great.
have some contention with the crown as far as who's the rightful owner of the shop, but that's on you.
I, 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 I mean, we can get some forgeries drawn up for, bill of sale and whatnot, I'm sure. So,
Well, see, we could, but now you're getting the guild involved in your personal affairs.
oh no, 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 no. I'll just draw them up. It's fine.
Yeah, you do what you want, man.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're not here to stifle your whatever you want to do, but just know that if you run into issues, like we'll help you out if we can. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta let things go.
Yeah, no, but I mean, we'll see. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
And I haven't decided if
yeah.
it's worth it or not. But I just,
I will tell you this: we don't care if you keep the shop or not.
wonderful.
That's like I said, that's not something we care about much. Buying and selling real estate is
Oh,
eh,
I mean, I figure, yeah, you guys got enough property to do what you need to do,
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
good. But I mean, yeah, if I can find a way to make make that space make me more useful to the guild, then I might try that.
Okay.
So, I don't even remember what the payment for this job was. I don't think we discussed it ahead of time. I should really get better at that whole dealing of things.
So like 10 gold apiece, right? Ah, I'm
I
just
mean, like my hand, like twice.
I'm just kidding. You know we make sure you get paid
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
He hands you each a pouch of gold containing 300 gold
Boys, we made some money.
each.
Each?
Yes, it's 300 gold each.
Boy, I bet Jet's really mad.
Well, that not. I mean, she missed out on the 300 there. She missed out on
Yeah.
the 1,000 that's back in the.
Yep.
It's a lot of money to go around.
But not for her.
Not for her. All right. I think that's where we'll leave it off for now. It's I gotta get to bed. So
No
Yeah,
worries.
that's fair.
Sounds
All
good.
right. Well, meet again sometime.
all
God,
right.
man, sorry, my back hurts carrying this fucking team all the time.
Say that again with a straight face
Uh,
this time.
oh man. As I'm pretty sure Gareth probably did 90% of the damage in that whole fight.
I killed him the
Yep.
first time, and I stopped the whatever that was gonna
Yep.
be.
But as far as like the brute damage, which was still important because if you didn't kill
Oh
them,
no, yeah, I'm
like
obviously just
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
around.
I'm pretty sure he did like 90% of the damage.
But there's
It's
like there's a little
ridiculous.
part of Robin that's like, I just walked in there and took it. What was so fucking hard? Why didn't
Yeah.
you guys just do that? Why didn't you just go in and take the
Why
thing?
didn't you just do that at first?
That was
first,
the whole
first round.
plan, was to take
Round
the
one.
thing. I waited 3 rounds for somebody else. Fine, I'll do it myself. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You know, thinking about it, no, I can't do it until I take the levels of Rogue.
What?
Once I take those levels of Rogue, I actually could have just gone in there and taken the gem out of the dude's robes. And then just sleight of hand, I pick his pockets in mid-combat. But I can't do that until I take levels of Rogue.
You ever tried pickpocketing a molten fire elemental?
I mean, I tried to go in there and wrist pocket something he was holding. I mean, is it really that crazy?
I feel like it's a little different. That's what you call a hot target.
I never
Dude,
in 1,000
I
years
kicked
had that
the
plan
fire
for
elemental.
that.
I kicked the fire elemental in the nuts. Picking his pocket would
You
not have been
that's
any
level
worse.
6. What, level 6 monk, I think it is? Gives you the magical damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magical.
Well, everybody wave bye to the internet.
Bye, stream, bye, internet.